Stay tuned because Good Sports is coming up next. Kansas City Sports and Fitness is the magazine for sports fans in KC. Inside, we cover local sports and local teams, from pro to peewee and everything in between. And this month's free copy of Kansas City Sports and Fitness includes the Surplus Exchange Soccer Report. You'll find Kansas City Sports and Fitness all over KC at places like the Kansas City Ice Center. And it's free, so pick one up today. This show was recorded live on Saturday, June 29th.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Welcome to Good Sports, the Kansas City Sports and Fitness Show. Now, this segment is presented by Kansas City Chiropractic. Kansas City Chiropractic understands the high-pressure demands placed upon individuals in the workplace and the athletic demands people place on their bodies, and they offer the care that can relieve pain and stress and improve overall health. You can call them at 816-753-4600 or visit kansascitychiropractic.com. Hello, everyone. I'm Steve Fish. I'm the publisher of Kansas City Sports and Fitness Magazine, and you are watching or listening to Good Sports, the Kansas City Sports and Fitness Show. Now, this show is being taped at Mafia Pizzeria Southside, located on the east side of Metcalf at 127th, where at lunchtime you can enjoy the Mafia meal on the go. Get a 10-inch one-topping pizza and a 20-ounce Pepsi product for just $5.99. Add a garden salad for $1.99 or a giant cookie for just 99 cents. Now, this offer is also good at Mafia Mike's, which is located at 87th and Lackman. And you can visit both of their websites, mafiapizzeria.com or mafiamikespizzaks.com. Now, today we're taping our radio show, which is on ESPN 1510 Saturdays at 8 a.m. and Sunday evenings at 9 p.m. on 102.9 FM and 1040 a.m. We're also taping our TV show, which can be seen on Sure West Cable on Channel 7 at 9 a.m., at 5 p.m., and at 9 p.m. every single day. And now you can also view this show and many of our past shows on YouTube. All you have to do is search for the Good Sports KC channel. Now, before we get started with the show, I want to tell everyone that our current issue of KC Sports and Fitness is available free at over 700 locations in Kansas City. And this month, with our current issue, KC Sports continues to celebrate our 16th year as the magazine for sports fans in KC. Now, in our current issue of KC Sports, we feature our KC Baseball Report presented by Budweiser. This month, our writers discuss what George Brett has brought to the Royals offense. And in our Hockey Report presented by the Kansas City Ice Center, we write about the upcoming hockey camps that are coming to KC IC. Now, for a complete list of locations where you can find KC Sports, visit our website, kcsportspaper.com. You'll find a link to a list of locations right on the front page of the website, and you can actually check out a PDF of the entire issue on our website as well. And now joining us is Kansas City Royals great Greg Pryor from the 1985 World Series Championship Royals. He and his wife Michelle are the owners of Life Priority, which is a line of nutritional supplements. Greg is a regular contributor to Kansas City Sports and Fitness, and he provides us with information on nutritional supplements that can help each and every one of us. And today we're going to discuss some of those health supplements that we have right here in front of us with Greg, but I'm going to ask you a quick baseball question here first, Greg. I know you're buddies with George Brett. I know it was a big deal, I'm sure, to you that George is out there helping the Royals with their hitting. It's only been a month, which, you know, for most of us to turn things around would be, you know, for any business of any kind to turn things around. But what do you see with your eye on, you know, the improvements that he's brought to the Royals?
Well, I want to know why George Brett didn't help me when I played with him. No.
There you go.
In fact, George borrowed my bat one time. Yeah, in '86, he was going bad, and he said, Pryor, he says, you got a bat that feels good? I said, you want to borrow my bat? Because our baseball cards look a lot different. But no, seriously, when George when he was brought onto the Royals, I was so excited because I played with him for 5 years, lockered next to him, and he loves the game. Obviously, he says everything in his life he owes to the Royals and owes to baseball. And for him to bring his personality, his vivacious, bubbly, let's go get 'em men attitude into that clubhouse was going to have a positive effect. Now, let's get into the aspects of him teaching young people how to hit. that remains to be seen,
Right.
And but over the last, and I've been watching the changes in some of the swings that I've seen, Steve, and I can't guarantee, but I think that I'm seeing more positive swings through the strike zone with some of our players, specifically Moustakas and Hosmer.
Really?
I see their bat heads going through the strike zone in a much better plane, with more authority, with a good arc. Extended, because you have to play baseball hitting the ball extended.
Your arms.
Yeah, you extended the bat, and these
Right.
guys were tied up inside, and I think George has got them extending more, which is going to mean some more power. So no, I think George is going to have a positive effect. The question is he going to last the whole season?
Right.
And I hope so, because it's kind of fun. It makes me feel younger seeing George in the dugout.
Yeah, because it has to be a grind being in that dugout and watching that stuff, every inning, having to really watch and see what they're doing.
His first road trip was that game they went over to St. Louis, and it was like a 5-hour rain delay.
Oh, my.
They didn't finish the game till 3.
Right.
They had to fly to Texas. They got in. The sun was already up. And George says, I gave up my freedom for this. So, no, I'm glad that Rawls asked him to come in, and I'm hoping that he can get us back to 500 with whatever values he's going to bring to that the hitting attack.
Absolutely. Well, the Royals, as well as many of us, could use some of these products that you've brought here, the Lift products that you've brought here, and then, of course, you brought the Mind product. Tell us about these products. They're available through your website, lifepriority.com, but what do they do for individuals?
Well, when I played, I didn't know. I knew you had to be smart and think quickly when you played baseball. When I got out of the game is when I learned all about mental energy and mental clarity. And I ran into the scientist that created these formulas at a seminar I was in Dallas, Texas, Dirk Pearson and Sandy Shaw. Dirk and Sandy wrote the book Life Extension, and they studied the certain nutrients that help the brain make noradrenaline, which gives you get up and go. They studied nutrients that help create acetylcholine, which is a neurotransmitter that helps transmit information back and forth. And they put those nutrients in these two products, the Mind for mental clarity and the Lift for mental energy, and we also have Lift caps,
right?
The same as the Lift.
So these are actually powder products.
Yeah, these are powder. You can mix them
into
together. Yeah. So instead of people, gravitating toward things that are not healthy, there's a couple of products here that are very healthy for you, and you can feel these products in about 30 minutes. And they become part of my life, and I put my own company name on them, and I ship them all around the country, and people call me Dr. Pryor.
Well, Dr. Pryor, these are comparative to energy drinks that are out there that might have some other stuff. I mean, they're going to do the same kind of thing. They're going to give you that focus and that energy and all that kind of stuff. But the reality of it is the cost per, one of the simple realities is the cost per dosage or however energy drink. It's a huge difference.
Steve, it's very seldom that you see a product out there, an energy drink that has somebody's name on it.
Right.
They have a lot of funny names to them, but these people, their names are right on the front here. And I would never have gotten in the industry and created my own product. And these are very healthy for people to take. I don't know about all the other products out there. I just know that I'd rather take a product that was created by somebody a lot smarter than me, which is the case in Dirk and Sandy.
Right, and the ingredients in here, you don't know what the ingredients necessarily are going to do for you with some of those energy drinks, but these have all been tested and checked out, and they don't contain some of those things that you might not.
Unfortunately, they're not at a lot of stores. I've got them in 2 Nuts and Bolts stores, 95th and Knoll, and College and Antioch, in the Nuts and Bolts True Value stores. And then people can go online and order at lifepriority.com, or they can give us a call, and we'd be glad to talk to them.
Now, part of the products, when you get these energy products, is caffeine is in them. Mm-hmm. Caffeine's fine, but some of those things, like my son will drink some of these things, and it's got massive amounts of caffeine in it. How much caffeine is in
there's 80 milligrams per serving in the Lift and the Lift caps, less than a cup of coffee's worth of caffeine.
Right.
But what the scientists did that created the Lift formula, there's no caffeine in the Mind. They surrounded the Lift with nutrients that transform into noradrenaline. And you're not depleting a lot of supplies of your noradrenaline if you just use a normal caffeinated beverage.
Explain noradrenaline.
And noradrenaline. What it is. When you're in your car maybe and you see a car running a red light and you feel an adrenaline rush.
Sure.
Well, in this case, what this does is create mental adrenaline, and that's what the normal version of adrenaline is in your brain is called noradrenaline.
Okay.
And that's what lift makes. It manufactures noradrenaline. So you're supposed to take the lift when you feel mentally challenged, or if you're fatigue, if you will.
Right.
And it's not like a multiple vitamin. You take it when you need it.
I see.
And that's why I like to sell it, because I meet a lot of people that say they're tired all the time, and now we're offering them away so they can eliminate mental fatigue.
For sure. And if we're all out there these days with crazy deadlines, we're juggling kids and activities, and we're going to talk to somebody a little bit later on in the show, Sam Green, who she coaches multiple. She's got 2 teams for each of her kids, and she's got multiple things going on, and she's juggling all those things. So if you need that extra energy, lift.
Yeah,
there is the name.
Lift and lift caps, and it's less than $1 a serving.
Wow.
For some of these energy drinks out there that are not as good, they're going to charge you $1.50 or $3 a serving. So we were happy with the products, and they taste great. And if you don't like to mix powders, we have the lift, and it's the same as the lift, but this is in capsule form. So 2 lift caps equals 1 serving of lift.
And they get, neurotransmitters, it's probably a whole another show on neurotransmitters, but that's part of what makes it all work is it helps you create more. Is that right?
Well, there's quite a number of nutrients that help create neurotransmitters, and so it's these.
And what does a neurotransmitter do?
A neurotransmitter is what helps transmit the information back and forth in your brain. It helps you when you're discussing things with people. It helps you listen as well as you're talking.
What?
And a lot of people have that trouble.
Yeah, sure.
And I'm glad I found these. I wish I had these when I played.
Well, you had explained something at one point to us, and we've talked about this on the show, that sometimes before you went up to bat, you would borrow a cigarette from somebody else, and found out that was, explain. Go ahead and explain. You go ahead,
when I would go in late innings for defense, George had a hamstring problem, and Dick Hauser, my manager, he would put me in for defense in later innings, and I'd be apprehensive because it'd be a packed house, it'd be a 1-run game, and I'd be going in for defense.
Sure.
A good chance to be a GOAT.
Right.
And I would go back underneath the clubhouse, and one of the players, I won't mention names, they would store some cigarettes back there, and out of nervousness, I would have a cigarette.
Sure.
And I went on the field, and my mind was so sharp. When I got done playing ball, I found out that choline, which is what is in this product, does the same thing as nicotine. Nicotine releases acetylcholine in the brain as choline does.
I see.
And I didn't know about that until after I played. So as I look back at it, I'm thinking, no wonder I felt so. I'm not saying for anybody to smoke.
No, this is a much better solution for.
But it's fascinating that nicotine, if it has a positive effect, that's the one, and it causes and it makes your brain feel a little bit sharper mentally if you smoke a cigarette.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, you can find out more about these healthy and very useful products on Greg's website, lifepriority.com. We have a special offer that's going on right now. You can get Lift or Mind or Lift Caps for 25% off, and you just have to plug in the code KCSF, which is Kansas City Sports and Fitness, 713, and you can get a discount for that.
Great.
How can people reach you, Greg?
They can go customer service at lifepriority.com. Email me.
And phone number.
And we have like 18 different products. These are just 3. We have 18 different products, and they're not, as I said, I don't put them in vitamin stores because a lot of people don't really know how to understand nutritional products. So if they want to contact me directly, customer service at lifepriority.com.
Absolutely. And phone number?
913-438-5433.
Terrific.
Or if they're listening on the internet, at 1510.com, right?
Yeah. And
they can go to 800-787-5438.
Terrific. Well, Greg, thanks for joining us today. We really appreciate it. You coming out and talking to us about these products. Look forward to having you back on soon.
Okay, Steve.
We're going to take a quick break. You're watching or listening to Good Sports, Kansas City Sports and Fitness Magazine Show. We are coming to you from Mafia Pizzeria Southside, located at 127th and Metcalf in Overland Park. I'm Steve Fish. We'll be right back.
Go online and watch Good Sports, the Kansas City Sports Magazine television show. It's available on the Good Sports KC YouTube channel and features local interviews with local athletes and experts covering sports, health, and exercise topics of importance to KC fans. And be sure to pick up your copy of the new KC Sports and Fitness Magazine featuring the Surplus Exchange Soccer Report, the Budweiser Royals Report, and the Kansas City Ice Center Hockey Report. KC Sports Magazine is always free, so pick one up today. These days, we're all so busy, and many of us ignore our health and let stress turn into chronic pain. Dr. Lynn McIntosh of Kansas City Chiropractic can provide you with the proper care to relieve pain and stress, improve your health, and get more out of life. And in July, get a free 30-minute massage with your initial visit. Just mention KC Sports when you make your appointment. For more information on Dr. McIntosh and Kansas City Chiropractic, call 816-753-4600 or visit kansascitychiropractic.com.
With the current trend to live a greener lifestyle, many people and businesses now recycle their electronics. At the Surplus Exchange, your e-waste will never go to a landfill or incinerator, nor will we allow e-waste to be shipped overseas. Some companies employ this tactic and end up polluting other countries with our waste. All materials are safely tracked, destroyed, or reclaimed right here in the U.S. The Surplus Exchange is Kansas City's link between industry, charity, and the environment. To find out more, visit surplusexchange.org.
The Kansas City Ice Center's outdoor pavilion is now open. Sign up now for Learn to Skate and Learn to Play hockey classes, spring leagues for ice and inline hockey, and upcoming hockey camps at the Kansas City Ice Center. Plus, come out to a public skating session or call them to schedule a party or group rental. The Kansas City Ice Center is located 2 miles west of 435 on Johnson Drive. For more information or to register for a class, visit kcicecenter.com or call 913-441-3033. CMS Nutritionals is a new supplement store on College and Quivira. Stop by and talk to the experts at CMS Nutritionals today to find the right quality supplements for your needs. And with your coupon in KC Sports, save 20% on Adios Outdoor Body Spray. Plus, register now for upcoming seminars in July and August. To learn more about their products, visit cmsnutritionals.com or call 913-469-3665 or stop by CMS Nutritionals on College and Quivira. Mafia's Meal on the Go is a great lunchtime choice. Get a 10-inch one-topping pizza and a 20-ounce drink from Mafia Mike's at 87th and Lackman and Mafia Pizzeria Southside at 127th and Metcalf. Great pizza and a great offer you can't refuse.
Mark Twain, Walt Disney, even Abraham Lincoln, they all filed bankruptcy. Debts can overwhelm anyone. I'm Jeff Wagner of WM Law, Kansas City's premier bankruptcy law firm. If you can't pay your bills or your mortgage, we're here to help. You can schedule a free consultation right now. Call 1-855-DON'T-WORRY. Stop those bill collectors. With 4 Kansas City locations, we've helped over 11,000 families through tough financial times. 1-855-DON'T-WORRY.
Lights, camera, action! Would you like to have your business be the site where we shoot one of our Good Sports TV and radio shows? Well, you can. Your show will play 21 times on Sure West Channel 7. You'll get radio and TV commercials all month long, plus an ad for your business in KC Sports and Fitness Magazine, and a whole lot more. TV remote packages start at just $333 a month. For more information on this great TV, radio, and print opportunity for your business, call KC Sports at 913-764-2050.
Welcome back to Good Sports, the Kansas City Sports and Fitness Show, the show that complements Kansas City Sports and Fitness Magazine. I am Steve Fish. Now, this show is being taped at Mafia Pizzeria Southside, located on the east side of Metcalf at 127th, where at lunchtime you can enjoy the Mafia Meal on the Go. Get a 10-inch, one-topping pizza and a 20-ounce Pepsi product for just $5.99. You can add a garden salad for $1.99 and a giant cookie for just 99 cents. Now, this offer is also good at Mafia Mike's Pizza, which is located at 87th and Lackman. Visit MafiaPizzeria.com or MafiaMikesPizzaKS.com. Now, in our current issue of Kansas City Sports and Fitness, check out our soccer report, which is presented by the Surplus Exchange. This month, we write about the National Soccer Coaches Association of America, which is the world's largest soccer coaches association and is located right here in Kansas City, Kansas. And hang on, because in this segment, we're going to talk about that organization. Now, you can pick up your copy of KC Sports and Fitness at over 700 locations, including Mafia Pizzeria Southside, where we are today, Old Shawnee Pizza, Golf MD, Eagles Landing Golf Course, Minsky's Pizza on Berry Road, the Kansas City Ice Center, and at 68's Inside Sports. Now, in our golf spotlight, presented by the Firekeeper Golf Course at Prairie Band Casino, we write about Eagles Landing Golf Course in Belton, and we also write about today's role models of golf. Now, if you'd like to follow us on Facebook or Twitter, you can go to our website and follow the links to our pages. Our website is kcsportspaper.com. And now you can view our show, this show that we're doing today, and our past shows on YouTube. All you have to do is search for the Good Sports KC channel. And now we're joined by a friend of our show, Bob Akers, who is the executive director for the Surplus Exchange. He's also an amateur soccer coach. I bet he wishes he was a professional soccer coach with the time that he spends out on the field. And we're also joined by Ian Barker, who is the director of coaching education for the National Soccer Coaches Association of America, which is an organization, as I said a little earlier, located right here in Kansas City, Kansas. First off, welcome to the show, gentlemen. I appreciate you coming out here. We're going to split this interview into a couple of parts. First, we want to find out a little bit about Surplus Exchange from Bob, and then we'll turn to our discussion of an article that we did in the current issue of KC Sports and Fitness, which you can see on our website, kcsportspaper.com. Bob, fill us in on the Surplus Exchange.
Well, we're an environmental nonprofit with a focus on electronics recycling, and we're very proud of being one of the 5 organizations in the world that push to have a certification that complies with all international law with a focus on environmental justice. And again, we just
that kind of means you do it the right way. You get rid of this stuff the right way.
Right.
You refurb the stuff the right way. You clean it. The computers and things like that.
Yeah, the safest way to put it is if someone has electronics they want to be rid of, and they want to make sure that they're safe and they're legal and they're complying with all laws. They give us a call because data security is part of our certification. And frankly, I just came from a conference where we were working on the next certification, and we are purposely making it stronger. And I'm very, very proud of the fact that we're now more international. We have a new e-steward that's in England. We have an e-steward that just passed his certification in Mexico, and Seoul, South Korea is trying to become an e-steward enterprise, the entire city. So we're making some headway.
And you've actually got 3 different areas of your business. One of them is disposal of the materials that you receive, the donations that you receive. You also resell, you refurb and resell the computers, and then fill us in on all 3 of those. I think I've touched on a couple.
Right. We recycle, and we do it in an ethical, responsible, and transparent manner. We refurbish, and we're nonprofits. We have an interest in philanthropy. We're doing everything we can to get refurbished equipment to people who maybe can't afford it. We're gifting all the time. Yesterday I just set up a program where I'm going to go and we're going to set up a computer area for some seniors in Sedalia, Missouri, and
Nice.
We're going to go down and give them a clinic on how to enter the digital world. So there's all sorts of things that we're doing. At the heart of it, it's thinking about the next generation, what we're going to leave behind. And that has a lot to do with our interest in youth sports. We do sponsor soccer.
Right.
And I want to really quickly get into the importance of the gentleman sitting next to me. We're putting sponsorship money into soccer clubs, and I'm being very demanding about coach education.
Sure.
Because having been involved with this much of my life, my adult life, I see things that horrify me. I see things that make me want to applaud a guy.
Right.
We need to level that out so that we applaud everyone. And having an organization like the National Soccer Coaches Association here in Kansas City, it's another one of those organizations that is a treasure that's not known enough about.
Right.
And the amount of good that they do here locally, nationally, and internationally, it's something for Kansas City to be proud about. We really have something here. I don't know if we take as much advantage, although I don't think he wants us to take any more advantage because unless we start cloning or something.
Sure.
But in any case, I'm proud to have Ian here as a guest, and we can talk more about sports and Surplus Exchange later. But
okay.
I want you to get in and
okay. Let's talk about that.
Ian.
National Soccer Coaches Association of America, located here in Kansas City, Kansas. You've been around since 1941. That's just Yeah, I mean,
Not me personally.
Nobody knew. Yeah, no, yeah, that's true. Yeah, no, yeah. The organization has been around since 1941. How long have you been with the organization?
16 months.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, where'd you come from? What's your background?
I was coaching in Minneapolis, St. Paul, with a Division III college called McAllister College.
Sure.
And prior to that, I was the state director of coaching for Minnesota.
Wow.
So we had 80,000 kids. And then I did a good stint with the University of Wisconsin Badger men's soccer team.
Right. Well, when reading on your website, your goal that you say is to learn, participate, and belong. Can you explain what those mean?
Sure. That's become sort of the buzzwords for the organization. My part of the organization is very much the learn part,
right?
Which is the education. And so formal education, come along and do badges. Slightly less formal education, come and watch sessions. And then informal is sitting in a bar, sitting in a pizzeria and having a soda and talking and watching soccer and just being learning that way.
Sure.
Participate is very much all the other activities we do for members, which aren't exclusively learning opportunities. And then belong is very much the membership, which we're quite proud of, this largest soccer coaches association in the world.
So that's a part of the process is individuals, coaches, organizations become members of the association,
yeah.
And then they can utilize the tools that you have available,
yeah.
To those members. What are some of those tools that you have available?
Sure. Well, some of the key cornerstones to membership actually is the insurance. So we provide liability and secondary liability and sometimes medical insurance for members, which is surprisingly a very popular offering that we have.
Sure.
All kinds of discounts with our corporate sponsors and products and so on and so forth. And then behind the membership wall, resource library, so coaching materials for coaches to access as part of their membership. And then we're starting to use more and more technologies like Brainshark, which is essentially a narrated PowerPoint, little video clips. We're certainly using YouTube. One of the things that's been really popular is our LinkedIn and Facebook pages, where we found that coaches really want to interact. And I participate in that a lot. And it seems to generate an extra buzz if the people in the office are contributing to those.
So by interact, you mean you're talking to them in over the computer or something like that?
Yeah. So we do webinars, and those webinars are archived on the website, and they're archived through YouTube.
Awesome.
And then people participate with questions through LinkedIn back to me, and then we go that route.
I see. So, and you also offer clinics and programs where individuals can come out and help the coaches.
Sure.
Work with the kids, things like that.
I mean, the residential educational programs are typically a week long, very large commitment for people to give time and money for a week. The biggest courses we do, 300-400 people will come to a college setting typically.
Sure.
But everything down to a couple of hours in a local community park with perhaps the grassroots coaches, probably mums and dads who are coaching their children, 5 and 6 years old. And we're providing all of those menu options, if you will. So we try to provide for every conceivable shape of coach that's out there.
And it looked like you have a variety of selections, to reiterate what you just said, from the mom and dad and just getting started and teaching the kids in the right way to a master's in coaching, which I'm sure Bob already has. He just doesn't have the particular certificate just yet, but a master's in coaching as well. So, for example, you have a bunch of 5-year-olds. I remember when my youngest was that age and was out playing soccer, and that's kind of how we found out we needed glasses because he was always behind the play.
Sure.
But it was herd ball, as we all know. It becomes, instead of 5-on-5, it becomes 10-on or 9-on-1 and things like that. How do you, just for an example, to a mom and dad that are out there, how do you
I think
do something different?
It's kind of interesting because I think mums and dads understand that English class for a 4 or 5-year-old is not Shakespeare, nor math class is calculus.
Right.
And yet sometimes sports seems to have to look like, let's say, sporting, which is obviously quite silly. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to help the parent coaches, the grassroots coaches, understand that these are 4 and 5-year-olds and they physically, cognitively and socially operate completely different in the sport arena than a young adult. And so once we get them comfortable with the fact the kids are going to move a little bit slower, their balance is going to be a little bit different, and sometimes they might not want to compete, sometimes they might not want to share the ball because they're 6 and they want to hold on to their ball.
Of course, yeah.
Once you work some of those ideas out, the coaching becomes so much more enjoyable, and that's what we're trying to achieve, is make it more enjoyable for the coach, translate to the kids.
Right, and so we're talking with Bob Akers from the Surplus Exchange and Ian Barker, who is the Director of Coaching Education for the National Soccer Coaches Association of America. One of the things that you guys do as well is if it's not fun, you say, toss it out. Toss it out.
Sure.
Plug in something else that is more fun for the kids. I think that's a great thing because you try and run these kids through the drills, they get bored. They start, doing things to each other, waiting in line and things like that. I think you've actually got a saying as well where you don't want them standing in line waiting.
We do the no laps, no lines, no lectures little mantra.
Right.
So what you try to do with the kids is it's not about the coach. It's not meant to be a coach-centered activity.
Sure.
You want the coach to manage it. But you want lots of activity with a soccer ball, kind of an eclectic movement, much like the game is played. It's a 360-degree type game. So if you've got them running laps, if you've got them doing very linear activities, if there's a lot of standing around, it doesn't mirror what we'd like to see them do on a Saturday afternoon when they're playing their five-a-side game.
Absolutely. And Bob, I know you're involved with the Brookside organization, and then
more with FC Porto.
FC Porto, yeah. But so how has this organization assisted? I know you're in charge of some of the different coaches, and you're in charge of the goalie coaches and all that kind of stuff.
I'm not sure I'm in charge of anything.
Well,
it's all in charge of me.
Okay.
No, I found I've taken the goalkeeper coaching classes with the NSCAA, and I've found them to be wonderful. Even if you think you've studied it and you've played it, the way you communicate, these people do a lot of research on exactly how to teach and communicate and build from, basically someone who maybe has no skill whatsoever,
right,
and take them through to develop the foundation that you can then start building more advanced skills on. And I think every practice I run incorporates something that I've learned, with Ian's group as well as USSF. But if you're going to be a good coach, you're going to have your eyes open. You're going to look for everything you can from any corner you can,
sure,
to plug it in and help. But you need the structure, and that's what NSCA is so good at providing. The structure. They've done the research. He's been all over the country, and he's seen so much that when you have a chance to go and take a class from somebody of this quality, unless you're just absolutely flatlined, you're going to come away better.
Sure.
At least for that day. Now, your personality may dictate that you're something else later, but
right.
As far as if you're in this and you're coaching kids and you want to be better, and to be better, you want to be better for the kids. These are the guys to call.
Sure. So to reach people, or for people to reach you, Ian, how can they get in touch with your organization?
I'm very comfortable for people to reach me through the website, nsca.com.
Okay.
But my email, ibarker@nscaa.com, is just fine. If you reach me by email, you'll get my cell phone number and my direct line at the office.
Okay.
And that's totally fine. We'll probably help you by passing you on to a more local asset.
Sure.
Sometimes those local assets will come out on a pro bono basis if it's a good cause. Certain communities, we're trying to work on some military bases.
Nice.
And we're doing some pro bono stuff with the kids and coaches of active duty people. So
wonderful.
That type of opportunity, and then certainly working with big clubs that are putting a lot of money. The parents' money is being put into the coaches and the players.
Right.
We'll go in and assist with the education of those coaches to make the environment better for the kids.
Absolutely. And Bob, how can we reach the Surplus Exchange?
You can get us at surplusexchange.org. You can call us at 816-472-0444. Questions, you can email me at bobakers@surplusexchange.org. We have Facebook. We're out there, and we're really here. That's why I like to align myself with organizations like the NSCAA. We are here to serve the community in any capacity, in many capacities.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, gentlemen, for joining us. We appreciate you coming out here today. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching or listening to Good Sports, the Kansas City Sports and Fitness Magazine show. We are coming to you from Mafia Pizzeria Southside, located at 127th in Metcalf and Metcalf in Overland Park. I'm Steve Fish. We'll be right back.
the summer heat at the Kansas City Ice Center. Sign up now for Learn to Skate and Learn to Play hockey classes, leagues for ice and inline hockey, and upcoming hockey camps at the Kansas City Ice Center. Plus, come out to a public skating session or call them to schedule a party or group rental. The KC Ice Center is located 2 miles west of 435 on Johnson Drive. For more information or to register for a camp or class, visit kcicecenter.com or call 913-441-3033. Sign up now for fun at Volleyball Beach. It's the perfect way to stay in shape and enjoy the outdoors. For over 24 years, Volleyball Beach has been KC's #1 sand volleyball spot. With 13 courts, Volleyball Beach has leagues every Sunday through Friday evening. And sign up now for fall leagues starting August 18th. For more information, visit Volleyball Beach at Holmes and Blue Ridge Boulevard. Call 816-942-2820 or visit volleyballbeach.com. Mafia's Meal on the Go is a great lunchtime choice. Get a 10-inch one-topping pizza and a 20-ounce drink from Mafia Mike's at 87th and Lackman and Mafia Pizzeria Southside at 127th and Metcalf. Great pizza and a great offer you can't refuse. Save $5 on 18 holes with your card at Winterstone Golf Course in July with your coupon from KC Sports Magazine. Visit winterstonegolf.com for daily specials and call 816-257-5755 for lessons or information on tournaments and hosting. CMS Nutritionals is a new supplement store on College and Quivira. Stop by and talk to the experts at CMS Nutritionals today to find the right quality supplements for your needs. And with your coupon in KC Sports, save 20% on Adios Outdoor Body Spray. Plus, register now for upcoming seminars in July and August. To learn more about their products, visit cmsnutritionals.com or call 913-469-3665 or stop by CMS Nutritionals on College and Quivira.
With the current trend to live a greener lifestyle, many people and businesses now recycle their electronics. At the Surplus Exchange, your e-waste will never go to a landfill or incinerator, nor will we allow e-waste to be shipped overseas. Some companies employ this tactic and end up polluting other countries with our waste. All materials are safely tracked, destroyed, or reclaimed right here in the U.S. The Surplus Exchange is Kansas City's link between industry, charity, and the environment. To find out more, visit surplusexchange.org.
Mark Twain, Walt Disney, even Abraham Lincoln, they all filed bankruptcy. Debts can overwhelm anyone. I'm Jeff Wagner of WM Law, Kansas City's premier bankruptcy law firm. If you can't pay your bills or your mortgage, we're here to help. You can schedule a free consultation right now. Call 1-855-DON'T-WORRY. Stop those bill collectors. With 4 Kansas City locations, we've helped over 11,000 families through tough financial times. 1-855-DON'T-WORRY.
Lights, camera, action! Would you like to have your business be the site where we shoot one of our good sports, TV, and radio shows? Well, you can. Your show will play 21 times on Sure West Channel 7. You'll get radio and TV commercials all month long, plus an ad for your business in KC Sports and Fitness Magazine, and a whole lot more. TV remote packages start at just $333 a month. For more information on this great TV, radio, and print opportunity for your business, call KC Sports at 913-764-2050.
Welcome back to Good Sports, Kansas City Sports and Fitness Show, the show that complements Kansas City Sports and Fitness Magazine. I am Steve Fish. Now, this show is being taped at Mafia Pizzeria Southside, located on the east side of Metcalf at 127th, where at lunchtime you can enjoy the Mafia Meal on the Go. Get a 10-inch one-topping pizza and a 20-ounce Pepsi product for just $5.99. You can add a garden salad for $1.99 and a giant cookie for just 99 cents. This offer is also good at Mafia Mike's Pizza, which is located at 87th and Lackman. You can visit MafiaPizzeria.com or MafiaMike'sPizzaKS.com for more information. Now, this segment of Good Sports is brought to you by the Surplus Exchange, where you can take a tax donation credit plus help KC students when you recycle your electronics and office furniture at the Surplus Exchange. For more information, visit surplusexchange.org or call 816-472-0444. Now, I also want to mention some of the experts who each will be a part of our show during the month, and each has contributed an article to the current issue of KC Sports and Fitness. They are Dr. Lynn McIntosh from Kansas City Chiropractic, Greg Pryor, former World Series Championship Royal, who joined us earlier in the show. He's also the owner of Life Priority, a nutritional supplement company, Dr. Carol Ann Reeser and Stephanie Reese from CMS Nutritionals, and sports enthusiast and bankruptcy attorney Jeff Wagner from WM Law. Now, coming up on Good Sports, on July 13th, we will be at the Kansas City Ice Center, and the KC Ice Center is located 2 miles west of 435 on Johnson Drive. On July 20th, we're planning on being back here at Mafia Pizzeria Southside at 127th and Metcalf. And on July 27th, we'll be at CMS Nutritionals, located on the east side of Quivira on College Boulevard. So come on out and join us at these events. You might see yourself on TV. And now joining us are two people who've organized a classic car show here at Mafia Pizzeria Southside that will be going on June 30th, which is a day after we're taping the event. We're going to show some pictures of that as we're discussing it. They are Dick and Judy Rule, and they do a lot of these events across the city. Welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Steve.
Now tell us about the event that we're going to see at Mafia Pizzeria. Dick, tell us what we're going to see tomorrow.
Well, we don't know how many cars will be here, but we expect anywhere from 60 to 100.
Wow.
And
these are cars from what era?
All different areas. We do Corvettes, late model Corvettes. We do street rods, the pre-49 cars. We do classic cars, 5, 6, and 7s, Chevrolets.
So a wide variety of cars that people have kind of brought back up. They get them in a variety of forms and all that, and they just kind of rebuild them?
Well,
is that
they
what
customize them.
Customize them?
Yeah, it's more of a personalized thing. It's
I see.
Very personal.
You might have grown up like I grew up with a Mustang in my family, so I might have a preference to a Mustang. And if I had the money and the time and all that stuff, get a Mustang and then just personalize how I look. Now, do they put the latest and greatest stuff in the cars now, the engines and things like that, or do they try and take it back to the old way?
Depends on what they do. The technology's changed so much. The later ones that they build now are much more advanced, but you just still have your old school.
So some people will do it old.
Yeah, I'd say half and half probably.
Really,
yeah.
Really. So Judy, how long have you guys been doing this, where you kind of organize these things? And this isn't a business necessarily.
Oh, no.
You just do it for fun.
No.
Oh,
exactly. Dick and I. This is a volunteer. We do not get paid for any of these activities. And Dick and I met in 1982 and started street rodding from there. The cruises came along in the late 80s at Sonic. So we started those in the Kansas City area and in the late 80s and have continued on to a variety of locations.
So you do these for, like you said, a variety of locations. What are some of the? I mean, if somebody's out there and they have a business and it's a retail business and they've got a parking lot, they can set up something like Andy has done here at Mafia Pizzeria. So anybody can contact you.
Exactly.
But you do some regular things too, aren't they? Like
this
weekly?
Year, sure. Sorry, this year we're doing every Sunday and every Wednesday somewhere.
Okay.
We have 2 Sonics, 3 Red Robins. Margaritas, Fritz's, and a Mr. Good Sense.
And the people that have these cars, they actually get a discount. Is that when they come into the rest?urant? I mean, it's just kind of a social thing.
Exactly.
They bring their cars out. It's an opportunity to entertain the people that are that are coming, that would show up here at Mafia Pizzeria on Sunday. It's an opportunity for Andy to draw some other people in because of the neat thing that's going on in the parking lot.
Exactly. That's the draw. The discount is for the car people is to give them the incentive to come, and then the business. They're getting not only the car people as what we call guaranteed business, because you're going to be getting those people as customers, but then you're also going to get people off the street or the regular customers to the business that will be saying, "Oh, good, let's go. I want to, I want to participate in and eat at the particular business."
Absolutely. So, and you guys own your own set of classic cars as well. Dick, what do you have in the garage?
fleet?
Yeah, yeah. What are you bringing tomorrow, and then what do you have in the fleet?
Tomorrow we're going to bring two. We're going to bring my Pro Street 57 Chevrolet.
Nice.
And then we're going to bring one of the kit cars. It looks like a 51 Ford, but it's actually a late model Thunderbird.
Oh, okay.
In between is
okay. So inside of it is some
late
kind of
model
a car, but then the shell around it,
right.
that being a kit car, it fits. That's cool.
Yeah,
that's very cool.
Yeah, we did two of those.
So where do you garage all? And you don't have to tell me exactly, but you're going to want to garage all those cars.
Yeah, well, we've
so
got a place down by Lacine.
Oh, okay. I was going to say you must have a
6-bay garage.
Oh, okay. Yeah, exactly. So if somebody wants to set up something like this with you guys have a massive number of people that you reach out to that own, classic vehicles. Judy, you mentioned like 400 of them or something like that?
Yeah, nearly 400 on our email address. So we do reminders, so that helps our cruises remember where the event is going to be that Wednesday or that Sunday.
So that they can come out and socialize with everybody. I'll bet that when they come out, I'll bet that the coats and the things that they wear, the clothing and all that stuff, that in itself is probably a show as well, just to see all those different logos and things like that like at Mafia tomorrow.
Exactly, because Andy's going to be giving 60 T-shirts.
To
the first 60 car people. But it's fun to see, like you say, the different T-shirts that come about, either advertising a business or is it a national car show that they've been to, or some of the local shows, too, as well have their own T-shirts.
Well, yeah.
So you see them
to tie in with their car or their, things like that.
That's
yeah,
right.
I mean, I think. So if somebody wants to set something like that up with you guys, how can they reach you?
Well, our phone number is 913-677-3592.
Okay.
Or we have an email, which is chevyman4057@hotmail.com.
Easy enough. 913-677-3592. chevyman4057@hotmail.com. Everybody should come on out and check out the car show. Well, it's going to happen tomorrow, and the show won't play until after that. But you can go on the web and type in Classic Car Shows Kansas City, and it'll pull up information, because I did that yesterday as well. It'll pull up some information on some of the places you're going to be, that you're organizing those things, and find out what dates those are on. Dick and Judy, thank you so much for joining us today. It's good to see you guys again. I met you 5 or so years ago, and it's good to see you guys again and see that you're still doing all that stuff. Thanks again for joining us.
Oh, our pleasure.
Our pleasure.
We do. We love the cars.
Now joining us is event planner and entrepreneur Samantha Green, who works with Mafia Pizzeria Southside patrons to help them plan parties and events at the restaurant. Welcome to the show, Sam. You've been a regular on our show.
Thank you very much.
Last couple of months.
Thanks
we appreciate you coming out and doing that. Obviously, Mafia Pizzeria has a party section in the back, and we've shown that on some of our previous shows. They offer a wide variety of entertaining and creative party packages that you've put together. Fill us in on some of those.
We just had one that was amazing. A friend of the owners was going to Malaysia for a trip, and so we had this really elegant Chinese meal in the back that was prepared here with different kinds of lobster and jellyfish, and it was just astonishing. It was just amazing, and the things that can be done in that room are just really awesome.
How wonderful. Well, you've put together a group of events over the last several months as well that are kind of consumer events. Some of them have raised money for charities and things like that. Tell us about some of those things.
Well, one of the big ones we had was a kickoff event for the Kansas City Derby Fest, which benefited Alzheimer's, and so we had a pre-party here.
For the Kentucky Derby.
For the Kentucky Derby, and we actually had a horse, a race horse.
In the restaurant.
No, not in the restaurant. But we had a retired racehorse, and we had a party here for a bunch of kids with a DJ and dancing, and we do tutu parties, and we just bridal parties, Just
a lot of different fun things. In fact, some of the hats that you decorated for the the Derby Fest are still here.
Mm-hmm. They're pretty.
Yeah, and they decorate the food bar. So
that's right.
So and in
our
fact,
handiwork.
When I was here a little earlier today and we were doing our setup, I should just throw this in to talk about this place. There's a gentleman, and they were in the back because they had a family of 6 that were here, and he said, "This is the best buffet. This is the place that I really like to go to in the city for that." So they weren't here for a party or anything like that. They need to know also about some of the different things that you offer, because they had a couple of little ones with them
we
as
come
well.
in for a lot of our sports events. I coach 4 different youth sports myself. I coach boys volleyball, girls volleyball, girls softball, and girls soccer. And so we're always having our end of the year parties here, and a lot of the other coaches do too, because you can come in and for very reasonably you can feed your entire team, and mom and dad can get the salad bar, which is just phenomenal. It's
sure, everything's fresh.
Right. And we have a projector now also that we could do for business presentations. You can plug in your iPod right into the mechanism, and it flashes a movie on the wall or whatever. So it's
so the kids can have a movie. You can show some silly movies of the kid growing up with a party or whatever. You can videotape stuff as a part of it. Because don't you do a play package?
Yeah,
Isn't that
we do.
A part
we
of what
also
you do?
have play packages and princess packages and prince packages. Anything that somebody wants, we can figure out how to do it. Pottery. And
puppet party. We're gonna really push the P's here with all the words that we're saying here.
We excel at everything that's P. And tomorrow we're having a huge party with classic cars. There will be over 100 of them here in our parking lot, and it's just ranging from the 1920s all the way up to 2013 models. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, the parking lot's going to be terrific, and we're going to get some pictures of that since we're taping this show and it's going to play afterwards. We're going to get some pictures of what's going on out there in the parking lot and be able to show people
being able to
what
host
can be done.
That kind of thing.
What can be done here at Mafia Pizzeria.
And we've got 2 locations too, so we can spread out in between the 2, and we deliver, and we bring party packages to you. I mean, if you throw together an impromptu party at the pool, we have free pool delivery. And we can also send out a coordinator with a party package for the kids, just to keep them occupied.
Well, one of the things that's going to be coming up, and this show will start airing in mid-July or so, is people are going to start making their plans for their fantasy football drafts and things like that. You can get a reservation in here and set that up.
And also, we're having a Minecrafters Club.
Oh, really? You guys have pulled all that together?
Yeah, and one of the guys is actually putting together his own server as for the Minecraft. My son is into I don't know what it is either,
something with blocks,
but that's okay.
My
son's all giggles all day and watches it. That's all I know.
Well, that's very cool, and you also can do some things with sculpture and cooking, and fill us in on
cooking.
Those.
We're offering some cooking classes and pottery classes, and we have just kind of a wide variety of knowledge that we get to pull from on these things. We have people that know how to do all kinds of different little things, and we're happy to share and pass it along and try to teach others.
For sure. So what are the other things that you have coming up that you think are working on, the specials and special deals with both of the locations?
Well, we're partnering with Blue Valley Rec for their coaches to come in and bring their planning parties in to plan their sports and have the parent meetings, and a lot of business packages also. We have a brand new meal on the go, which is a 10-inch pizza and a Pepsi and a...
it's $5.99.
It's $5.99
for those 2 items, and it's you call it in and you can
get a salad for $2, get a cookie for $1, or it can be delivered.
Right.
And if you put together your business's order by 11 in the morning and email it into us or call it in, it'll be delivered by lunch.
Oh,
even
that's
if
terrific.
It's 100 pizzas. We'll
wow.
Yeah. Don't do that.
And that's a good pizza. I mean, what is it, about
it's
yay
huge.
big?
It's bigger than a personal size. It looks like the size of a small. It's so big.
So most people can order that for themselves for $5.99.
Right.
They get a Pepsi product as well to drink.
We had
they can take half of it home.
435 South Magazine had a function here a couple weeks ago. And do you recall how many pizzas we went through?
I don't know. Andy just said that it was a very busy.
Pizzas
it was a very busy
2 hours.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
That is terrific. And I know you guys have a new website for I looked at the Southside Mafia website,
Right.
which is I think it's Mafia Pizzeria.
And we're developing the interactive websites, and also where you'll be able to go on and register for our events or place a reservation online. And I'm not sure if
Nice.
that's up just this second. We're still tinkering with the
with
the minutia, but that's coming.
Lots of great stuff. To reach Sam to set up something here at Mafia Pizzeria Southside or at Mafia Mike's, which is at 87th and Lackman, how can they reach you?
I'm trying to remember the email address.
I think it's that one,
yeah,
isn't
that's
it?
it. I've got so many. It's
yeah, that's true, you do.
I do. It's mafiasevents@gmail.com, and you can contact us through that. And if you want to have any sort of thing you want to have put together, we'll make it happen for you.
And if she looks familiar to you, she's done a lot of stuff out in Hollywood, and we enjoy having you on the show because
I'm happy to be a transplant.
You're patient with
the
process.
The light, I'm used to this. This is easy. If I'm not here for 13 hours, then I'm not.
Well, there we go. Well, we can get you in
job.
and out of here in less than an hour, and
that.
you can get some pizza to go and all that kind of stuff.
I got my daughter some wingdings. She can't live without her wingdings.
Absolutely. Well, you have a sporting event that you're heading off to today, or is it quiet for a week because of the holiday?
We're not really that quiet. No, maybe we are that quiet. Yeah, I think we're actually we are pretty quiet.
It's on your phone, I'm sure.
Yeah, I know.
It's on your phone.
God, I don't know how I got suckered into volunteering to coach all these things, but
it's because you care about your kids
and
you want
dearly.
it. Yeah, you want to do it. So again, mafiasevents@gmail.com, and it's mafiapizzeria.com, I believe, is the website.
We can do either location or deliver packages to you. We can come to your bachelor party or whatever, and cater. We're pretty flexible.
I'm trying to grab the phone number here. It's 322-6666, 913-322-6666. Give them a call. Tell them you want to talk to Sam. She'll get back to you. You guys will put it all together. That will do us. Thanks for joining us, Sam. That'll do it for today's show. My thanks to our host for the show, Andy from Mafia Pizzeria Southside. Our guest, former world champ KC Royal, Greg Pryor from LifePriority.com. Bob Akers from the Surplus Exchange and Ian Barker from the National Soccer Coaches Association. Classic Car Show coordinators Dick and Judy Rule, and Mafia Pizzeria Special Events Coordinator Sam Green. Be sure to join me, Steve Fish, again next week at the same time for Good Sports, the Kansas City Sports and Fitness Show. Check out some of our other shows on YouTube. Search for the Good Sports KC channel. So until next week, be sure to read all about sports, health, and exercise in Kansas City Sports and Fitness magazine. You'll find it all over Kansas City, and it's free, so pick one up today.
These days, we're all so busy, and many of us ignore our health and let stress turn into chronic pain. Dr. Lynn McIntosh of Kansas City Chiropractic can provide you with the proper care to relieve pain and stress, improve your health, and get more out of life. And in July, get a free 30-minute massage with your initial visit. Just mention KC Sports when you make your appointment. For more information on Dr. McIntosh and Kansas City Chiropractic, call 816-753-4600 or visit kansascitychiropractic.com. Save $5 on 18 holes with your card at Winterstone Golf Course in July with your coupon from KC Sports Magazine. Visit winterstonegolf.com for daily specials and call 816-257-5755 for lessons or information on tournaments and hosting. Bring basketball fever to your own backyard or driveway with your very own game court from Sport Court of Kansas City. Let Sport Court come and install a basketball game court at your home. Game courts can also be installed for volleyball, racket sports, soccer, tennis, or roller hockey. So sink that basket at the buzzer and have your own Final Four at home in your backyard or driveway Sport Court. For more details, call Sport Court at 913-963-7529 or visit sportcourtkc.com. Sign up now for Get Golf Ready classes at the Heart of America Golf Academy, or take advantage of the couples Friday night specials now through August. For more information, call the Heart of America Golf Academy at 816-513-8940 or visit HOAGolfacademy.com. Mention KC Sports when you buy a large specialty pizza and get a small one topping free at any of the 3 Old Shawnee Pizza locations: Shawnee, KCK, and Lenexa. Visit ShawneePizza.com for menu and details. Who will be crowned as the best scramble team in the area? Sign up now for the 3-person City Championship of Belton, Sunday, September 22nd at Eagles Landing Golf Course. For more details, visit eagleslandinggolfcourse.com or call 816-318-0004.
Whether you are playing a sport, running a business, or learning how to use an iPad, your ability to make split-second decisions is essential for your success. Hey sports fans, this is Greg Pryor. I was an infielder in Major League Baseball for over 9 seasons and was a member of the '85 World Champion Royals. My decisions in the field and at the plate could have been the difference between winning and losing. Since 1994, I have owned a local health supplement company called Life Priority. Life Priority offers many nutritional formulas that give your body the nutrients that can help your brain keep pace in today's fast lifestyle. To see all 17 Life Priority products, please visit my website at lifepriority.com or call me at 913-438-5433. Use Life Priority products and improve your chances of winning. For free shipping, use promo code LIFEP at lifepriority.com or call me today at 913-438-5433.
Lights, camera, action! Would you like to have your business be the site where we shoot one of our good sports TV and radio shows? Well, you can. Your show will play 21 times on Sure West Channel 7. You'll get radio and TV commercials all month long, plus an ad for your business in KC Sports and Fitness Magazine, and a whole lot more. TV remote packages start at just $333 a month. For more information on this great TV, radio, and print opportunity for your business, call KC Sports at 913-764-2050. Mafia's Meal on the Go is a great lunchtime choice. Get a 10-inch one-topping pizza and a 20-ounce drink from Mafia Mike's at 87th and Lackman and Mafia Pizzeria Southside at 127th and Metcalf. Great pizza and a great offer you can't refuse.